All right. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, B'Kakadash. All right. Double honors to the apostles, bishop, and elders, a great millstone that rule well, and peace and blessings be multiplied on all you out here pushing this word in all sincerity and in truth, and to the scattered Israelites that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, that look like the other nations, but your lineage and your spirit is knit with this glorious gospel, this truth, then more than likely you are of the 12 tribes of Israel, all right? Shalom's unto you. I'm the brother Dhamma Al-Gabar out here with another live lesson, like we do week in and week out. Come out here on the highways and the byways and prophesy and chant down Babylon the Great and preach this gospel to gather the elect of the 12 tribes of Israel, which consist of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? Which the bulk of the Israelites are here in the West, here in America, but you also have all the rest of the scattered Israelites throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, shalom. You know, hey, like we do week in and week out, we come out here and we chant down Babylon, prophesy against this wicked kingdom, all right? And this place is definitely at its end. All right, we're living in the end time of we're living in the end time. All right, we're living in the last days, man. And the more and more you look out in the earth, the more and more you really pay attention to what's going on around the world, man. It's all linking up with biblical prophecy, and these prophecies are literally jumping off the page. All right. Like I said, World War III is right on the brink from happening. You know, we've been telling you about this financial collapse, the time of Jacob's trouble, and the evil times that are about to befall this society are drawing nigh. All right, and only the elect are going to be able to be delivered out of the troubles and the perils and the perplexity that is coming to Babylon the Great, America, in these last days, man. And this is why it's been such a heavy push for, you know, us out here telling you Israelites, you Jakes, to repent, man, and literally seek after Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai before these evil days come. All right, because hey, the Lord has a lot of judgment and a lot of executions are about to take place here in Babylon the Great pretty soon, man. All right, we're living in the time of great judgment, man, and a lot of our people, you still don't know what the hell is going on. You're still lost in the sauce. You're still drunk off the Babylon juice. You're still caught up in this society, caught up in your daily BS and your daily life, not really aware of what's truly about to take place here in this society pretty soon, man. All right, and you have the prophets. We've been out here week in and week out for many years now, preaching this gospel, warning you of the time to come. You know, giving you that warning of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, and it seems to be falling upon a lot of deaf ears. But hey, at the end of the day, the blood is going to be off of the hands of the prophets, because we warned you and we told you that these days were coming. And now we see them right at the door, and the door is about to be knocked down, and the floodgates of judgment is about to befall Babylon the Great, America, in these last days. All right. So let me get a precept to start this off real quick. All right. That real quick. Luke 17. And it's hot as hell out here. I know it's hot everywhere, man, but it's especially hot today. But hey, the work of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai still has to be done, you know? Whether it's hot, whether it's cold, whether it's raining, whatever, you know, Lord said be instant, in season and out of season. And that's what we got to do. We still got to come out here and blow the trumpet and give the warning for our people, because hey, otherwise the Lord will, you know, he'll hold us accountable. The Lord can judge us for not coming out here and telling you people and giving you, you know, the warning from Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. So let me get this. Get this Luke 17. Hey, man, because these days are evil, man. The people are evil. We're living in a very wicked and very dark time, man. And it's only going to get worse. It's only going to be accelerated. It's only going to get more and more drastic and horrific the closer that we get to the end. The Lord's going to put one hell of a perverse spirit out here in the midst of Babylon in these last days, man. When all hell is truly breaking loose and society collapses, man, and these devils are bringing that order out of chaos, you're really going to see the true nature of just how evil and rotten people can truly be. And like I said earlier, your only protection, your only shield of protection out of that is in the names of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Now, I don't mean you can just call on the name, because a lot of these Jakes, they know what the Israelites were speaking about. A lot of them listen to the One West Israelite camps. So if you've come across the names of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. You know what we're out here prophesying and the names that we're coming in. And don't think for one second, just because you heard those names, you probably written it down on a piece of paper somewhere, and you know about it and you hear it. Don't think that you can just call on those names without having any faith or any shot when all hell breaks loose, man. Because a lot of people are gonna do these last days. A lot of these Jake who just watched us for entertainment, who take us for a joke, all of these scoffers and mockers, man. Hey, eventually the day is gonna come to where you're gonna be trying to call upon the names of Al Bashim Al Shah when your fear coming. When your desolation is knocking down and beating down your door, you're going to try to call upon the names of Yahweh Shem Shai. But it's going to be to no avail. Because when the Lord truly called, you didn't answer, man. You didn't truly, in all honesty and in faith, really embrace this truth and really serve Yahweh Shem Shai as the way that you should have, man. So when the shit hits the fan, you calling upon the names, it's not going to be no benefit unto you, man, because you didn't seek it with faith. You didn't truly believe in the names. You didn't truly believe in the message and the warning of the prophets, man. But like Jake does, Jake is going to try to get serious and really try to get with this thing when it's too late, in the time of all hell breaking loose. Then you're going to want to try to get right. Then you're going to want to try to serve and get on your knees and try to have some relationship with Yahweh Shem Shai. But it's going to be too late, man. All right, and you're going to be totally dissed and left out in the cold. All right, and this is let me see. Yeah, here we go. This is Luke 17, verse 25. It says, I'll start at 24. It says, for as the lightning that lighteth out of one part under heaven shineth unto the other part under heaven, so shall also the Son of Man be in his day. Here's the point I wanted to get. It says, but first must he suffer many things and be rejected of this generation. Hey, and guess what? And that same generation is back right now. Now, Yahweh Shai is not literally here like he was 2,000 plus years ago, but he's here through the spirit of his apostles and his elect and his prophets, man. So literally, Yahweh Shai is here through the spirit. But now the Lord has the prophets and the apostles and the men, the elect out here in his stead. And guess what? A lot of you, Jake, are still rejecting Yahweh Shem Shai. You did it back then physically when he was here in the flesh, and you're doing it now spiritually by offending the little ones, by coming up against the prophets. Like the recent flavor of the week, that Anton Daniels jackass, man. He's rejecting Yahweh Shai. He's rejecting the prophets. He's talking big shit. You see? And a lot of these guys, they're just coming back in their lots, man. They're not doing anything new under the sun, but hey, you're going to receive that same judgment and that same punishment for what you did back then, what you're doing now, man. You can't just speak ill and talk shit and come up against the prophets of Yahweh Shem Shai. Hey, you got to pay a heavy penalty to that. A heavy penalty for that, man. And a lot of you are going to be put to death. Let me get that real quick, man. What is that? Second Chronicles 15? Let's see if I can get that real quick, man. Because a lot of you, Jake, you just look at us like we just a bunch of niggas out here. Like what we're doing is insignificant. That is not backed by the Creator, Yahweh Shem Shai. You just see us as they out there with their fringes. You just talk shit against the prophets, not knowing that, man. Hey, you're really offending the men of Yahweh Shem Shai, man, and you're gonna pay for it. All right? Is this 15 and 17? Second Chronicles 15. Let me see. Here we go. This is Second Chronicles chapter 15, verse 12. It says, and they entered into a covenant to seek Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, the God of their fathers, with all their heart and with all their soul. And whether you guys want to believe that we're the Israelites or not, whether you want to believe that, hey, if you are an Israelite, you made a covenant with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai going all the way back, your forefathers, man. And that covenant is, and that curse, and that covenant, and that agreement still stands unto this day, unto the seed of Israel, man. So whether you want to acknowledge the fact that you're an Israelite or not, hey, you're still under this covenant. Hey, the Lord said when we make this covenant, he called earth, the earth the witness unto this day, man. So ain't none of us exempt. Can't none of us get out of this, man. Whether you want to buck up, whether you don't like how we preach, you don't like the fringes, you don't like our delivery, it don't matter, man. Because, hey, these things, it still applies unto you. The covenant that we made with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai still applies to you until this day, man. All right? And you're going to have to pay for not, living up to the contract, man. It says, and they entered into a covenant to seek Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai of their fathers with all their heart and with all their soul. And here's the point, that whosoever of the Israelites, it says that whosoever would not seek Yahweh, the power of Israel, should be put to death, whether small or great, whether man or woman. You see? So you can't get around it, man. You can't get around it. All right, and it still stands into this day. And that's why such great judgment and such evil is about to come upon the majority of our people out here, man. You know, and you're not going to be able to escape it. There's nowhere you're going to be able to go. You're not going to be able to go to FEMA. You're not going to be able to go to Esau. You're not going to be able to call on these false gods that you believe in and worship when it's time for you to pay the piper, man. So it will behoove you to get yourself in good standings with Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai now, man. All right? So let me go back here to where I was in Luke chapter 17, verse 25. It says, but first he must suffer many things and be rejected of this generation. It says, and as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it also be in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage, until that day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. You see? And that's about to take place all over again. But this time it's not going to be with a flood of water. It's going to be with a flood of fire, man, via nuclear fire. All right? And that's why we've been, you know, and like I said, hey, man, during the time of Noah, hey, it was mad evil, man. The Lord looked down and saw that the wickedness of man was great. How much more here in this time? All right? Hey, these people are mad wicked. Man, our people are so wicked, it ain't even funny, man. It's disgusting. And the more you go on social media, Jake is getting more and more wicked, man. But now they have the ability and the platforms to put their wickedness and exploit it all over the fucking world, man. Put it on the World Wide Web for all the world to see. You know, just like that whole BET Awards, that was nothing but a goddamn disgrace, man. You know, and it makes every single so-called Negro look horrible, man, because that's how the world views the average so-called black woman here in America, man. That whole BET Awards was basically, you know, a goddamn ritual to further humiliate you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And like I said, that whole BET with all the women up there half naked, disgusting, dressed like whores and sluts, literally coming out butt ass naked. Hey, that gives the whole all you so-called Negroes a black eye, man, because that's how the world views how the so-called Negro moves and walks about here on this earth, man. You see, and this is why 2/3 of our people has to be totally destroyed here, man. Hey, because the Lord is going to clean up the reputation of the 12 tribes of Israel, man. And it's going to start with the Lord destroying 2/3 of our people and establishing his elect, man. You know, hey, our whole, it all starts right here and right now. It starts with this ministry, with the gospel, with the renewing of your mind, man. That's how you flush your system of this bullshit that America has intoxicated our people with. But what? The majority of our people, they're just not going to get right. And we understand that, and we don't, hey, and we're not going to shed a tear for 2/3 of our people, because ultimately they're without excuse, man. I saw this one video on World Star Hip Hop, man. You know, that's where I go to see the folly that Jake is promoting on the goddamn internet. And you got this nasty, filthy so-called black woman with green or yellow hair, was literally had a dildo, was taking it all over it looked like she was in Las Vegas, sticking it on slot machines, just sucking on it in public, man. Had herself in the middle of the street with the dildo on the ground, just sucking it, showing what that throat do, whatever these goddamn whores, or however they quote it, or however they promote it. Was literally going all around the town with a big old dildo, just sucking on it in front of people everywhere, man. Just disgusting, man. The shit that our people do for clout is literally disgusting, man. Hey, and that's why 2/3 of you niggas are going to be destroyed here in Babylon the Great, man. Like I just read, man, in that 2 Chronicles. If you don't want to seek after Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, your God, you're going to be put to death here in these last days, man. And we can't wait. It's way overdue. Because the majority of our people, man, you're just a waste of space, man. You're a shit stain on the reputation of Israel. And the Lord's going to literally clean all of you up when he destroys you here, man. It's unbelievable. If you brothers get a chance, I'm not telling you to go watch it, but just watch it and see how the degenerate state that our people are in, man. And I know I'm talking about the black woman. A lot of these niggas are all fucked up too, but it's mainly the black woman, man. It's mainly the women of the tribes that are just putting just a goddamn disgrace, man. You know, I was watching the elder brother in South Carolina video. A lot of our women go to Dubai to get porta potty and to get shitted on for money, man. So you see that our people have sold out, and the things that how low they're willing to go for some money is a goddamn shame, man. And it ain't even real money on top of that, which makes it even double as embarrassing and double stupid, man. You're literally getting shitted on and beat up and Lord knows what else they doing. He said that the girl said they be bringing animals in there, all for some filthy pieces of paper that's devaluing literally every second. The dollar is becoming more and more worthless, and you out there doing this debaucherous shit just for some goddamn money, man. It shows you that our people have surpassed the deeds of the wicked, man. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're more wicked than the wicked, all right? And now that Esau has given you a platform to further push your degeneracy and to reward you by it, by giving you what? Followers, subscribers. Now you can monetize your filth and your degeneracy to get money for it, man. That's how you know that this place is absolutely fucking wicked, man. And that's why it's going to be destroyed, man. The level of wickedness in this society is just, it knows no bounds. And it's only going to continuously to get worse. I was watching that whole pride shit. You literally had grown men, butt-ass naked in front of children with a bunny mask on, just parading around in front of children, man. And the police in San Francisco didn't do nothing about it, man. Said that, oh, well, that's legal. As long as he's not masturbating in public, you can literally be butt-ass fucking naked walking around in front of children, man. That's why this place is going to be literally nuclearly annihilated, man. And any of you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans that don't have no problem with this place, you don't have nothing negative to say, you ain't chanting down or praying to the Lord to destroy this place, the Lord's going to destroy your ass, man. Because if you ain't against it, then guess what? You're with it, man. And that's why it's just like in the days of Noah, man. And we telling you that the Lord's going to literally burn this place with fire. All you people who think it's a joke, you don't think it's going to happen. Hey, it's just like they didn't think it was going to rain when Noah was prophesying. Hey, when it started to rain and their ass was drowning, then they got the goddamn, then they believed. Then reality kicked them right in the damn two front teeth. It's going to be the same here in this society, man. Back in Luke 17, it says, they did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. All right? And that's what needs to that's what's going to happen here. And we can't wait for that day, because this place is just beyond through, man. This place is just beyond, it's through. It's over, man. All right? It says, likewise also as it was in the days of Lot. They did eat, they sold. All right, and what was going on in those 5 cities in Sodom and Gomorrah and the other 5 cities? The same shit that was taking place with that whole pride shit that was happening here in America, over there in Canada, over there in New York. What was going on? Straight debauchery, man. Complete and utter filthiness and wickedness, man. And to the point now to where it's all legal, man. Now you can't even really speak out against it, or they'll come against you. They'll come after you. They'll label you. Oh, and now I was reading an article before I came here. Now here in California, they're trying to literally pass laws to make having sex with underage children legal. Basically, pedophilia, man. Which is another another letter they're going to add to that filthy alphabet shit, man. So you can see the complete filthy and wickedness. So like, it's kind of dark. You know, you can see the complete filthiness and wickedness of this society, man. And it's only getting more and more outrageous, man. Till eventually, you know, everything is going to be legal, man, except righteousness. If Esau had it his way, he would completely ban anything that had any resemblance or any action of righteousness in this society, man. You see, that's why we need Yahushua to come back to totally erase this place, all right? And it says, likewise also as it was in the days of Lot. They did eat, they drank, they brought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. See? It's going to be the same in this time, man. Because we're not going to always be out here on these highways and the byways prophesying and trying to blow the trumpet for you Jakes to get it right, man. Now, I will give Jake this. They are starting to see what the hell is really going on. You did have a lot of Jakes fucking finally, after how many years of these stupid-ass BET awards, finally coming out and saying that, you know what, this is kind of getting ridiculous now. You know, this is it kind of looks like it's an agenda. It is seeming like, you know, the people that own BET wants to promote degeneracy and depravity and 304ism and just pure wickedness to our people. Well, no fucking shit, man. How long have we been out here prophesying and telling you that this is part of the agenda? That they're trying to hypersexualize Jake, they're trying to slut out all the young women, and feminize the men. We've been telling you that this has been the agenda of these damn elites, man. But at least Jake is finally starting to fucking realize that, you know, it is kind of an agenda. But still, though, but you know, hey, it's still a lot more you got to understand, man. But it all starts with this truth, man. With the spirit and the understanding and the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Because this is the only way that you can truly gauge and really understand and see what wickedness truly is, man. You have to have the mind of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. You got to be linked into this truth, linked into the spirit of this book and of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai to truly see just how filthy and wicked this world truly is. Otherwise, you know, you have the Lord got the spiritual blinders on you and you can't really see. And you'll be under the impression that this is just life. This is just the way that things are. You know, you got to get along with the times. The hell you don't, man. Scriptures tell you to seek the old paths, wherein is the good way. This is the good way. Hey, America is the broad way, the wicked way. All right, the way of death and sin and immorality and everything that you see on a day-to-day basis, man. Only in a wicked, filthy society, man, can you have a thing like pride take place in this society, man. And if you know anything about the Most High, one thing that he hates is pride. Let me get that real quick. See, there's not more wicked thing than a prideful individual because, you know, man doesn't have anything to be proud about, man. Let's see something. Let me get that real quick. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 9. It says, why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. For such an one setteth his own soul to sell, because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels. And that immediately made me think of that Anton Daniels guy, man. Because he's a covetous individual, but all these people are fucking covetous, man. They all want what the next person have. And you know what's further enticing these people to be more and more covetous is this social media age, man. Why do you think people are doing all of these ridiculous stunts and these ridiculous things on social media and on these platforms, man? It's to gain attention, to get clout, to get fame, to get followers, man. They see one person do one thing, now that's what happens, all these trends, man. And like I said, with that nasty black woman sucking on that dildo, and on the title, I think it said the new trend. So she's trying to set some trend off. And you're gonna have these simple-minded, nasty, funky, you know, soulless individuals imitate that bullshit and try to get some type of following, man. Because that's what it's all about in the society. Monkey see, monkey do, but it's all in wickedness, man. All right? It's all in wickedness, man. All right? So, hey, like I said, the Lord hates pride, man. And that's all that this world is all about, is the pride of life, man. That's what this place is about. That's what this place promotes, the pride of life. Like it tells you in 2 John, man. It's not of the Father, but it's of the world. And that's why this world is going to vanish away. It says, even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. And that day he which shall be upon the housetop and hit, okay, I don't want to go that far. But you get the point, man. You know? You get the point. All right? We're living in these evil and nasty times. We're living in just like the days of Noah, man. And you know what that was all about. A great judgment came. All right? And you tribes, you're about to be troubled. You're about to be in some major trouble here in Babylon the Great, man. And it's all coming by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All right? This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. Let me read up. Let me see. I'll start at 5. This is Jeremiah 30 and 5. It says, for thus saith Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace, right? Because that's ultimately the spirit that our people should be in right now, not in the time of mirth and laughter and fun and hot girl summer and hot boy summer and all this bullshit, man. Because we're living in a time to where very serious times, man. Well, a lot of major tragic things are about to take place, man. You know, they're about to shut down this society. They're about to pull the plug on the dollar. They're about to start bringing in a lot of these so-called terrorist attacks and events that's going to change the landscape of this society. They're already approving for these. So damn dark. They're already approving to bring in those bird flu, you know what's, man. They've already given the green light and the approval and the funding to produce those things. So you know that another lockdown is coming. You know that another P is coming. It's just a matter of when they want to exactly bring it out. You know, they might do it right before this election or after the election. You know, they might let Trump get in there, and then all of a sudden they're going to start bringing in all these false flags, all these black swan events. And then, you know, all of a sudden they're going to have to bring in another lockdown because the bird kung fu is going to start blowing up and start getting crazy, man. See? all these times of evil are about to come on this society, because Esau is he's about to come down with that great wrath, because he knows that his time is just about up. You know, he's losing the information war. People are not believing in this society anymore. People are not believing the lies. So therefore, he's going to have to force his hand in an even more major way. It's going to be violent this time. It's going to be more draconian. It's going to be more hardcore. You know, he might bring in martial law, bring in the military, bring in foreign troops. All these things are on the table, man. And it's just going to further escalate the time of what? Of Jacob's trouble, man. So this is why, you know, Jake needs to be really focusing on the evil days that are coming, not the, you know, Jake is always worrying about the good times and the high times, you know? Like it tells you, hey, when Jake is having a good old time and Jake is living it up, they're not thinking about any of the affliction. Niggas ain't thinking about the last lockdown that was a couple years ago, because why? Because things are open now. But when it was, when they were in the midst of it, they was trying to take things seriously. They was actually considering, hey man, this is some serious times. We need to really, you know, bunker down and really take it seriously. But soon as they let these niggas go back outside and open up the clubs and the bars, they forgot all about that shit, and they went back into their wickedness, man. You know, you had a lot of Jake listening to the prophets. A lot of brothers' subscribers went up. People was really paying attention to this truth, because they couldn't go anywhere else, man. But as soon as they opened back up the doors and they opened back up the country, these niggas went full. They went 10 times harder into their wickedness than they were prior to that, man. You see? And that's what Jake do. You see? So it says, verse 6, it says, actually now see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hand on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness, you see? Because the Lord did that before to Israel when he punished them and he judged them. You know? And he's going to do it again right now. He's going to do it all over again in these days, man. You're about to see men with their hands on their loins. You're about, like I read, you're about to see horrible, bad times coming to the society. Like I said, you're going to see all types of mass killings, rapings. Look how these people act now. They're wilding out and blowing each other away and doing all type of wickedness right now, while society is still intact. How much more you think when society collapses and the grocery stores are closed and it's going to be survival of the fittest mode out here? You're truly going to see the true nature of just how evil and how nasty people can be. All right, you're literally going to see people committing cannibalism in the days that are ahead. Thus saith the Lord, because the Lord is going to allow it to get to that level, and it's all going to be as a form of judgment and punishment upon the wicked man. Verse 7, it says, at last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Right, because the elect are going to be saved. They are going to be delivered out of it. Scriptures tell you that my prophets are going to eat. You know, my prophets are going to drink. And when the rest of Israel is dying of famine and of thirst and catching all type of hell, hey, the Lord said his servants are going to eat and drink and be merry, man. All right? Because why? Because before that, they got themselves in order. They were serving Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, they returned from the shadow of this world and returned back to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai and was seeking the Lord while he was able to be found. So therefore, when the time of trouble comes and all hell is breaking loose, the Lord's going to have a hedge of protection and a way out and a provision to be made for his servants, for his elect. While the rest of you jakes, man, hey, read Proverbs, the 1st chapter. All right? Lord, that tells you exactly how you're, what situation that you're going to be in, man. All right? Because you can't just diss Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai and not pay for that, man. All right? So it says this is time of Jacob's trouble, but he's going to be saved out of it, man. You see? And we're telling you these days are drawing near. These days are drawing faster, man. And eventually it's going to get to the point to where you're not going to be able to hear this message. You're not going to be able to find the prophets. You're not going to be able to have access to this information. I did a lesson a couple of days ago to where the UN and the World Economic Forum, hey, they're pushing heavy to totally censor and shut down the internet and shut down any form of dissent or anybody exposing the government, anybody speaking any truth, anybody that's basically coming up against the agenda of these elites. They're gonna make it to where you're not going to be able to have a voice. You're not going to be able to be on these social media platforms. They're going to make it punishable probably by death, or to lock you in prison or to put hefty fines. They're basically going to scare people so much with such crazy penalties of fines and prison time, or even worse, so that they're going to put fear in you to where you're not even going to want to expose or even tell the truth or go on these platforms and speak any truth or expose anything, man. See, that's why the Lord says, seek the Lord while you may be found. Because we're not going to always be out here to be prophesying and giving you the good news, trying to wake Jacob, really, give them this truth, man. Tells you that in what's that, Amos, man, the 8th chapter, I think, that the Lord is going to bring that famine of the word, man, and they're going to wander from sea to sea to try to find the words of the Lord, but you're not going to be able to find it, because where is the main place where you can find the prophets in this truth? Mainly is on the internet, man. Now, of course, you can go out physically see the men of the Lord if you know where they're at in your particular city or in your town. But we know the time is going to come to where, hey, eventually we're not going to be out here. Esau's going to make it to where if he catch anybody out here prophesying or any brothers out here teaching the truth, he's going to roll up on you and lock you up, or might just blow you away. You know? So the Lord is going to remove his prophets. He's going to bring that famine of the word. And if you don't have this word sealed within you and the understanding of these precepts and the names of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, when the Lord finally brings the full-fledged chaos and judgment out here, man, hey, you're screwed, man. You're just going to be screwed, all right? And this is Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 14. It says, the great day of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is near. It is near and hasteth greatly. Right, it's coming. Don't you see how fast these days and these weeks and these months are going by, man? It's like you start the week on Monday, next thing you know it, you blink 2 times and wake up, it's Friday already, man. It's Saturday. You know, we're already halfway through this year, and it's just zipping and going by faster and faster because the Lord is speeding up the times. Huh? Oh, I got water right here. All right, thank you. All right. You know, like I was saying, you see how fast the months, the weeks, the days, the time is going by, man. Because the Lord is ultimately speeding all these things up because he's going to bring the day of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, which is going to come as a thief in the night, you know, because the Lord wants all these things to happen. He wants to bring the judgment. He wants to bring the financial collapse and bring prophecy to pass, man. And it's our job to warn you and tell you of these things before that day draws near. And that's why anybody that's going to get caught up in the judgment, anybody that's not prepared, anybody that's not paying attention and really taking notes, when that day comes, it's nothing we're going to be able to do for you, man. Hasta la vista, you know. Hey, the Lord's he's going to find you where you at. And it's not going to be nice, man. All right. It says, even the voice of the day of Yahweh, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. You're right. All these thugs, all these hardcore motherfuckers out here, all the hood stars, the gangsters, even these tough guys, they're all gonna cry bitterly in that day, man. Especially when the reality and the scope of just how bad it's gonna be out here really sinks in. Hey, a lot of people are just gonna lose it. They're not gonna be able to cope. A lot of people are just gonna self-delete themselves because that's how crazy and how chaotic the Lord is gonna allow it to get here in this world before He ends it. All right, and it's all coming as scourges, for punishment, man. So we don't want to be on the receiving side of the anger of the Lord. We don't want to be on the losing side of the time of Jacob's trouble. You know, when people are invading one another, when mass starvation, death, poverty, dead bodies are littered all across the streets, man. Mass sicknesses, pestilences are all around you, man. We don't want to. We want to be on the protected side of that. We want to be under the wing of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. You know, we want to have the names and the protection of the Lord during those times. It says that day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thickness, because, you know, ultimately it's going to end with those nuclear missiles being dropped here. But prior to that, man, you're going to have all type of famine, pestilences, invading one another, civil war, race war, class war, you know, a military out here, curfews, violence, mass rapings, cannibalism. These things are all prophesied and spoken within the scriptures to come to this place. And we've been warning you and telling you this for, over and over and over again, man. All right? Hey, and the Lord is speeding these days up because the Lord wants these things to come. Because ultimately, the good can't come until this society is ultimately done away with, until all of the wickedness has fulfilled its measure here. All right? And this is Amos chapter 3. I'm starting at 1. This is Amos chapter 3, verse 1. It says, hear this word that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai have spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore will I punish you for all your iniquities. You see? And the Lord is about to bring another punishment in the form of Jacob's trouble on you Israelites, man. Mainly the wicked of you Jakes out here. because there's a lot of wickedness and a lot of BS going on, a lot of pride, a lot of arrogance, a lot of wickedness amongst you, Jake, man. And like I keep saying, you don't have any excuse anymore because you all know about the Hebrew Israelites, man. Whether you like us or whether you hate us, whether you don't want to believe it, whether you don't like our delivery, whether you just don't like us personally for whatever reason, hey, we're sent by Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right? Whether you like it or not, hey, it don't matter, man. Hey, the Lord has set up his prophets. He has set up teachers according to his heart. He have chosen the true men to come out here and to give you the real message and to give you warning, man. Best you can do is behoove you to take heed, man, and take this word seriously and stop looking at what we're out here doing as just some thing of man, because it's not. Now, of course, you got false prophets, you got some busters out here, you got some niggas out here trying to make money using this Israelite thing as a way to get money or to promote themselves and to do wickedness. You're always going to have a good with the bad, man. But you also have the true and the real man out here giving you the true 100% truth and message from Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, and who are telling you facts, man. You see? All right. It says, can two walk together except they be agreed? All right. And who do we have to be in agreement and walk with is Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, according to the scriptures, man. Because ultimately, this is our wisdom and our knowledge in the sight of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. This is how we're supposed to move and conduct ourselves. You see, and this is why, let me get that. You see, this is why our people are such in a degenerate state. That's why our people are, that's why you see our people doing and acting the way that they act, because they're not walking in agreement with the ways of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, this truth and the way that the Most High, the way that He is dealing with the Israelites, He has made us to be a holy and a righteous people. But we have to walk in accordance and in agreement with the way and the standards and the laws that He has provided for us to have, to make us separate and righteous and different from these other nations out here. But what have our people done? They've went and mingled themselves amongst the heathen. So now our people are out here living like straight pure beasts. They're moving in the vibration of. That's why you see Jake out here so destroyed and lost, because they're ultimately moving in the spirit and the vibration of these nations and amongst these heathens. But like Jake does, Jake takes their greatness and their ability to do things better than these nations. They take that their God-given ability and they turn wickedness. They multiply by 100, man. Jake can't just be a homosexual, which you shouldn't be a homosexual anyway, but Jake becomes a mo, and he becomes a super mo, man. Like that one nigga, what's his name? That fat nigga with the BBL, man, the rapper nigga. Saucy Santana, like him, for instance. Jake, he'll be a mo, but he'll be a super mo, man. He'll literally be out here, trying to act more feminine than a woman. He out here switching his hips. He's talking like a woman, acting like a woman, got mannerisms of a woman. They just take wickedness to a whole nother level, man. But if Jake would apply that energy and walk in agreement towards Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, Jake would be a very royal and regal and a very respected person, man. You see, but Jake don't want to walk in that way, and that's why, hey, they're going to be destroyed, man. It says, will a lion roar in the forest when he have no prey? Will a young lion cry out of his den if he have taken nothing? Can a bird fall in a snare upon the earth where no gin for him? Where no gin is for him? A gin is a trap, man. So you can't catch a bird in a trap unless you actually set a trap, man. You see? It says, shall one take up a snare from the earth and have taken nothing at all? It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? So it's the same, man. If you set a trap for a bird, eventually you're going to catch the bird. That snare is going to eventually do what it was prepared to do, what it was created to do. And it's the same with us coming out here blowing this trumpet. And what is the trumpet being blown for? To give you warning, telling you that these evil days are coming, that the judgment of the Lord is upon this place. For you Jakes to repent and get right, man. Return back to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Come out of the ways of America. Come out of this culture of blackness and wickedness and folly and death, man. Because the trumpet is being blown, man. And one thing we know about a trumpet being blown, because if I was blowing a trumpet telling you that war was coming, hey, eventually the war is not there at the moment I'm blowing the trumpet, but eventually those soldiers that are coming are going to literally be where you're at, man. So if you don't take warning, if you just sit there like a dummy and don't take heed to what's coming and prepare yourselves and to do what you got to do to get out of that impending danger, then guess what? When it comes, you're going to be taken by it, man. It's the same what we're doing, blowing this trumpet and warning you of these things to come. So if you don't prepare yourself or take the necessary precautions, hey, when it comes, you're going to be swept right along with it. Period. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Right, we're blowing the trumpet telling Jake that these things are coming, but they're not being afraid, man. Jake is just looking at it like, whatever. It's like a nigga sitting in the middle of the street, sitting on the train tracks, and the goddamn train is coming 100 miles an hour. And we're telling him, look, man, get off the track. The train's coming. Can't you see it? And he just ignores you and just continue to stand on the track. Eventually, he's going to get ran over, man. He's going to get smoked by that train, man. But guess what? The person that warned him, hey, the blood's going to be off of your hands because you tried to get him off the track. It's like you're trying to literally yank the nigga off the track, but he keeps fighting you and pushing you and gets back on the track. You know, eventually he's going to get dusted, and hey, and rightfully so. It says, shall there be evil in a city and the Lord have not done it? And that's what we're telling you. Look, this trouble that's coming is coming via the Lord, man. The Lord is going to do these things, man. So therefore, if it's the Lord that's doing it, then it's only the Lord that can protect you and shield you from it. And it's only one way that you can receive that is by being part of the elect, man. And truly serving and worshiping and fearing Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and doing what he commands you to do and being obedient. It says, surely the Lord God will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. Yeah. And the prophets are here. The prophets are out here revealing to you the secrets that was revealed unto us. Coming out here on these highways and these byways week in and week out. Like right now, I'm out here. It's 109 degrees, man. But we're still out here giving you the warning. Hey, because as hot as it is right now, the heat is not going to be compared to how hot it's going to be out here, man. You know, when the Lord turns up the volume on this place, when the Lord brings in the pandemonium, when he really starts opening up the floodgates of judgment out here, then it's really going to be hot. All right? It says, the lion have roared, and who will not fear? Yahweh, the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua have spoken, who can but prophesy? You see? And the Lord is speaking through the prophets. That's why we're out here prophesying and telling you what's going to happen before it happens. Telling you that World War III is going to happen. It's not a matter of if, but just when. We're telling you that nuclear missiles are going to literally be shot and fall down upon America with million-degree heat, and it's going to melt the elements, and everybody's standing here with fervent heat. We're telling you that the MOTB, which is the microchip, is going to be, it's already created. It's already here. They're just waiting for the right crisis and the right situation to implement the mark of the beast, which a lot of people are going to take. Because a lot of these people, they took the COVID shot, which that was a test from the Lord. And a lot of people took it. Why? Because they were afraid that they were going to lose their jobs, or they wasn't invited to the family cookout because they were afraid to lose some type of some type of worldly interaction. And look what happened. They end up taking it, and look at them now. A lot of them are sick. A lot of them are just dropping dead. A lot of them are highly affected because you didn't have faith, man. You trusted in this devil. And a lot of people are going to trust in this devil with the ultimate test, which is going to be that micro C here, which is going to come and test the whole world, man. Why do you think all this money is going digital? Digital ID, digital. They want to bring in central bank CBDC, central bank digital currencies. They're crashing the dollar, you know, because they're going to lure you into this system to where, you know, they're going to tell you, look, if you don't take this, you're not going to be able to work. You're not going to do this. They're going to try to take away your livelihood and take away your life, man. And for you to get your life back and to want to be on the internet, you want to see little Ray go to college, you want to go back to work, you want to make money, you want to travel, you want to do this, it's going to come with a blood sacrifice, man, via that micro C here, man. And a lot of you are going to take it to your own destruction. A lot of you are going to take it thinking that he's going to promise you all these goodies and the world that you knew, but it's not going to be any of that, man. See? So it's like we've been out here warning and telling you, Jake, man, you know, that these days are coming. This place is about to get visited. Hey, and great judgment is coming. Yahweh Shai is going to come back to this place, and he ain't coming back to play. All right? He's not coming here to hand out lollipops, man. He's coming here to judge, man. And the slain of the Lord is going to be many in that day. Give me some of this water. Alright? Let's get this, man. This is 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, And when thou seest parts of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And we know that this place is about to get visited, man. I mean, like I said, just look at this place. Look at all the wickedness that's going on, man. Wickedness has exceedingly polluted this whole earth, man. And these people are waxing worse and worse in it. You know, things are becoming more and more, a part of this culture is becoming more and more debased, more and more vile, man, more and more wicked. You know, that's the temperature that this place is in, man. The temperature of complete and utter wickedness, man. And when we see these things taking place around the world, man, and we filter them through prophecy, we know that Yahushua is coming. Yahushua is on his way back, man. Hey, because ultimately we need to be saved out of this place, because, like the scriptures say, you know, if the Lord didn't speed up the times, there wouldn't be no flesh left to be saved, man. And we see what Esau is doing. We see what these elites are cooking up. We see the world that they're trying to prepare, man. And it ain't nothing nice, man. You know, they're coming with this CC change. They're coming with all this synthetic meat, fake this, fake that, trying to hijack the creation of the Most High and create it in their image. You know, bringing in all these, you know what I mean, instruments of death, man. You know, bringing, you know, we see that wars coming. I mean, just bad times are here, man. And when you measure it and you filter it and you look at it through prophecy, all signs point towards that. Look, hey, our Lord and Savior has to come back and deliver us out of this place before, you know, because this man, he would literally destroy himself, man. And he would destroy everyone in it if a higher power didn't come down and intervene, man. It says, then shalt thou understand that it is this very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And Yahushua's visitation is not going to be a nice one, man. He's coming back to judge and to make war. All right? He's coming to destroy, to judge, man, to kill, to set things in order, man. Because this world is well overdue for a major readjustment, man. The wicked of the earth, Esau, Edom, has to be destroyed, man. His grip and his vibration and his wickedness of this earth has to be destroyed, man. Right? It has to be put to an end. It says, therefore, when they shall see earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, right? And you read that in Matthew 24 chapter, the return of Yahushua. All these things are going to be taking place. Let me get that real quick to link that up, man. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 29. It says what? It's titled The Glorious Return, because when Yahushua returns the second time, it is going to be glorious, man, because he's coming to do a lot of cleaning, man. He's going to come up and clean up. He's going to clean house, man. He's going to restore order and righteousness back into this earth. And it starts by him coming down and laying the smack down, man. Judging all these heathen nations and their armies, man. Getting Esau, Edom up out of there. All of these nations, all of their military capabilities, all of these idols, all of this wickedness, it has to be met with fire, man. Because fire is a cleansing agent. All right? So Yahushua is coming back with the glorious smackdown, man, upon this earth. And it's well overdue. And it says, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. Right, they're going to mourn because when Yahushua makes his glorious return, you know what I mean? Everybody's going to, all eyes are going to see him. Let me get that too. All eyes are going to see him, man. It's not going to be one set of eyeballs on this earth that's not going to see Yahushua when he cracks those clouds and makes his second return with the thousands and the hosts of angels, man. And these people are going to moan and groan. And a lot of them are going to moan and groan because a lot of them didn't really believe. A lot of them thought the words, that the prophecies and in the Bible was a fairy tale, that the prophets and the men that were out here ushering in the return of Yahushua, that was steadfastly preaching this word and telling you of these things to come, were crazy, man. But we're not going to be so crazy when Yahushua cracks those clouds, man. You people are going to mourn. A lot of you people are just going to drop dead right there on the spot. A lot of you are going to drop dead from heart attacks. You're going to stroke out. You're going to just die, man, when you literally see the power and the glory that Yahushua is coming back with, man. All right? It says, And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And what are the clouds? The chariots, the UFOs, man. Even that alone. We tell people that these UFOs that they see, they're not aliens, but they're the angels, they're chariots. They scoff and mock at that, man. They think we're crazy because, you know, these are things that has not been well known in this earth for a very long time. And we're out there telling people and breaking it down and explaining unto them what they truly are. And people still, that's still a hard pill for these people to swallow, man. Hey, but these elites, these higher ups, they know what the chariots are. They know that we ain't crazy. That's why they'll demonize us and try to make us seem like we're crazy. They'll pass laws, try to make it seem like what we're doing out here and preaching is hateful, it's hurtful. You know, you can't do that anymore because they ultimately don't want this true message to get out, which is going to get out anyway because it's the will of the Lord, man. It says, the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory, and he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet. There goes that trumpet again. And they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Let's look up that word for the elect. All right, because that's who the Lord is coming back to get, the elect. He's not coming back to save all people and anybody that just believes on him. No. Hey, the Lord's elect is a predestinated number of souls that's already been predetermined by the Most High before the world began, man. All right? It says the elect, the word is eklektos. It says picked out, chosen by the Most High. You see, you got to be chosen, man. You see? You got to be chosen. That's what the elect is all about. They're already predestinated and chosen by the Most High and given to Yahushua by the Father. It says to obtain salvation through Hamashiach. It says the Messiah is called elect as appointed by the Most High to the most exalted office conceivable. That's Yahushua. And guess what? The elect have been called to an exalted office as well. The 144,000, the governing body of the 12 tribes of Israel, they have been chosen to have an office in a particular rank and standing under Yahushua, King David, you know, in the 144,000 in the world to come. See? It says choice, select, i.e. the best of its kind or class. And that's what? The elect are the best of its kind of the Israelites, man. All right? You always have, classes of men. You all have some men that are better than other men. You know? You have men that are more desired than other men. And it's the same with the elect of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Hey, you have the elect, all Israel are the elect, but you have the elect of the elect, man. And that's the 144,000, the governing body, man. Now, of course, in the kingdom, all Israel is going to be kings, and they're going to be a royal people. They're all going to be blessed. They're all going to be immortal. They're all going to have, blessings, massive amounts of blessings. But it's going to be levels to it, man. In the kingdom, not all Israel is going to be on the same level or upon the same rank. It says, the best of its kind or class, excellent, preeminent. See. Apply to certain individual, it says Christian, but Israelites, man. Let's look at this word preeminent. Let's look at the word preeminent. It says preeminent, surpassing all others, very distinguished in some way. You see? And that's the elect. Look at this one. It says preeminent in the Merriam-Webster, having paramount rank, dignity or importance, outstanding, supreme, and that's what the elect are, man. See, that's what the elect are: supreme, outstanding, man, the best of his kind. And we're hoping and praying that we're part of that elect that's already pre-chosen, that's going to have that preeminence to be delivered and saved, man. All right. So back to where I was. Back in Ezra, it says, it says, therefore, when thou shalt see earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. How? Through the prophets, through the men that he selected, man. All right? That's how this message and the word of the Most High gets out, is by the prophets and the men of the Lord. See, and that's why we're able to come out here and to tell you boldly what's going to happen, what's going to eventually take place here, man. Because we have been set up to be the prophets and the mouthpiece of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Like I read earlier, we have the Lord does nothing but he reveals his secrets to the servants, the prophets, man. And we were set up to come out here and to give you those mysteries and to give you those secrets, to go into this word and tell you these things. It says, for like as all that is made in the world had a beginning and an end, and the end is manifesting. We can see the end of this society falling is manifest, man. I did a couple videos this week where you got even Edomites are coming out here telling you like, look, America is finished. There was this white woman. She was like, America is done. Nobody's coming to save this place. Trump is not going to save this place, and she's telling the truth. That's the true statement that she made. You know, you can read in the book of Daniel. It tells you about how all these four beasts was going to rise and eventually fall, and that fourth beast that was diverse from the others, that was mixed with the miry clay and with the iron, how in the last days it was going to be destroyed by that rock, which is Yahushua. See, so we know that this place is at its end. It served its purpose, man. What? Then yesterday it was the 248th so-called year of America's existence since 1776, man, and it ain't got too much longer to go. Shit, Lord willing, it's not gonna have this 249th so-called birthday. You want to say it in that terms, man. Hopefully this place is destroyed by then. It says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby you have believed, and only the elect, you know, those preeminent ones were given ultimately the ability to obtain that, man, to be saved by their faith and by their works, you know, in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And I'm hoping and praying that myself and you sincere brethren out there and our wives and children are part of that, you know, because we want to be saved, man. We don't want to be left here to have to face and to eat what Yahweh Shem Yahushua is about to bring down upon this place, man. It says, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. You see, the preeminent ones, the elect. You see, but what did it say? They were going to be saved from the perils. And what are those perils? World War III, famine, death, pestilence, destruction, financial collapse, civil war, race wars, the manufactured famine that is coming into this place, teeth of wild beasts, you know, home and people invading one another, all of the judgment and the hell that's coming to this society. The elect are going to be saved from all of these said perils, man. And that's why we don't have time to worry about what 2/3 are doing and what the majority of these Israelites are out here talking about, man. Because if they're not of the elect, if they're not one such as yourself, don't lift up a cry or a prayer for any of them, man, because it's not going to do you any good. They had their opportunity, they had their chance, and they didn't take it, man. So therefore, they're going to have to eat of the doing of their ways. It says, and then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. Yeah, all 2/3 of our people. A lot of you guys who came into this truth and you went back into the world, you took your hands off the plow. Now you're scoffing and mocking against the elders and the apostles and the former members in the camp that you was with. Now you a chief scoffer and a shit talker. Now you don't believe. Now a lot of you guys who were once in this truth, now you're teaching that the heathen can be saved. You're bucking up against the doctrine. You're coming in this wayward Christian vibration and spirit. All of you sellouts, you hirelings, all you, a lot of the old guys that fell out back in the day out of the truth. Hey, you're going to be in that pitiful case when the Lord starts to send that judgment out here. It says that have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, like that guy Anton Daniels, man. And you don't know Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You claim to be a Christian, but you just a Christian who thinks that godliness is gain. You one of them weak ass niggas. You think you're gonna have your cake and eat it here and eat it in the it's not. We don't work that way. You received your consolation, man. All you want to talk about is y'all broke, you rich. You are nothing but you got the mind frame of a Christian, a proud, arrogant, ignorant Christian, man. And you think because you got a little bit of money in your pocket that the Lord is dealing with you and that you're blessed. Hey, man, hey, the Lord can make anybody rich. The Lord can make anybody poor. It's not even about that. Now, we're not saying that you can't have money, you can't have nice things. You have men that was in the scriptures that had, that had a little bit of wealth and money, but that's not the end all be all, man. Hey, your works and your spirit and your soul got to be right with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. And you ain't doing the obedient works of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. I guarantee you that nigga celebrate Christmas, nigga eat ham. See, you got that bald ass head on him, So, hey, man, like I said, you receive those benefits, but your heart ain't right with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And on top of that, you coming up and talking shit against his prophets, man. It's not going to end well for you, my guy. You know, and not only you, but the 2/3 of our people, man. A lot of our people are gonna. It's not gonna end well for them, man. And I'm reading about the judgment that's gonna come upon you. It says, "Then shall they be in pitiful case which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments." Man, yeah, that's what the Lord has coming for you. A lot of our people, 2/3 of our people. All right, because your ways are not pleasing. Your ways are not good towards Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It says, and they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet a place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. Yeah. And where does that start? By coming up to the prophets and the men of the Lord, man. That's where the doors of mercies are ultimately opened at, because the Lord's not going to come down here and talk to you face to face. He's not going to come out and sit down and come talk to you, filthy, or any of us, man. The Lord speaks through his prophets, man. Like I read earlier, he reveals his secrets unto the servants of prophets, man. And you have to go to the prophets in order to get the full understanding and to be made known and to be well acquainted with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. See, but you guys despise it. You guys don't want to take that route. So therefore, hey, what does it say? It says, you had that liberty, and when as yet a place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. So, hey, and at the end of the day, you come up against us, you talking shit against the prophets, and y'all dingy, and y'all fringes, and y'all musty, y'all this, y'all that. Nigga, you ain't coming up against us. You're literally fighting happily, you're fighting against Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You see? And guess what? You're going to lose. The Lord is undefeated, man. All right? And every idle word that you say, you're going to have to give an account to, man. See? It says, and they that have loathed my law, it's lucky. It says, the same must know it after death by pain. Period, man. Like I said, all those perils that the Lord is about to have take hold on this place, the Lord got one of them or multiple of them for you, for the wicked, for 2/3, man. It says, and therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished and when. Because why? Because it's going to happen, man. So we can't worry. We know that 2/3 are through. We know that they've rejected and despised Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the prophets, this word, the truth, the Most High. So we know eventually they're just going to be put to death. So we can't worry about 2/3. Our main goal and our main focus is on the elect, man. This is who we're out here ultimately preaching and prophesying for and fishing for, is to gather in and bring in the elect, man. Everybody else, hey, they're going to have to just perish, man. It says, and therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is and for whom the world is created and for whom the Lord is coming back to gather, man. It's only the elect. That's it. Everybody else, you're going to be left out here and you're going to be shafted, man. You're not going to be saved or delivered by Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You see? Because, hey, man, hey, the Lord's getting ready to touch this place up. The Lord's getting ready to do away with this world, man, and all of the filthy and the nasty works that are in it. And he's going to save and gather his elect out of it before he finishes and brings that lake of fire to this place. You see, and a lot of you jakes, man, you ain't, you're not really taking this message serious. You think you got all the time in the world. You think you can just, flip it on and turn it on like a light switch and try to get yourself right with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, but you can't, man. All right. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 18, and it says, and it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth. So you keep hearing this constant theme of the Lord visiting and coming back to visit this place, man. Hey, the Lord visited this place during the time of Noah, and you saw how that ended. Only 8 souls made it out of that situation, man. All right, and the Lord's about to visit this place again. And he's about to do away with a lot of people, man. The scriptures tell you that the slain of the Lord shall be from one end of the earth until the other end. All right. It says, and will begin to make inquisition of them, what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled. So the Lord's coming to visit everybody, man. And it's starting with Esau, Edom, the wicked, the so-called white man. And the Lord's going to just work his way on down, man. But the main visitation and the main brunt of the judgment is going to be upon Esau, Edom, and be upon the wicked. And 2/3 of you Jake out here, man, because you're just as wicked as the wicked, man. So the Lord, hey, a lot of you, Jake, are gonna go out. You're gonna go out in the same judgment that Esau is going out, which is that nuclear fire, man. All of you, Jake, that's gonna eventually join yourself to Esau. That's gonna take his MOTB. That's gonna try to seek to save your life instead of losing it for for your Al Bashim Al Shai, man. Hey, a lot of you are gonna die the death of the heathen. You're gonna go out just like your daddy Esau, with nuclear fire melt you with 1,000,000-degree heat, man. See, it says and the children of a Uriel shall speak with their voice, and the women with child shall bring forth untimely children of 3 or 4 months old, and they shall live and be raised up. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, which is what? America, man. But like I said, a lot of these people are under the impression that America is never going to fall. A lot of the people are under the impression that Trump is going to save America, that America is going to bounce back, is going to regain the dominance, and the dollar is going to resurge, and this place is going to go on forever and ever, and you're going to raise your children and your grandchildren, and all this fairy tale fantasy bullshit, which is not reality, man. All right, this place is on borrowed time, man. All right, and it's and pretty soon it's going to become empty. Hey, as soon as that dollar collapses, that's when you people are going to realize just how much trouble this, because the dollar is in trouble right now, and all of these bankers, a lot of these financial advisors are telling you, look, man, this place is just being artificially propped up, man. It's only a matter of time before that balloon is going to pop, and eventually every single dollar that you have or saved in the bank is going to become literally worthless, man. Just like that in one day. It's going to be the Great Depression multiplied by 100, man. That dollar ain't gonna be able to get you nothing, man. All right, that money in your bank account, all this shit, the worldly money and the gold and silver that you trust in this society, eventually it's not gonna save you, man. It's gonna all eventually go to zero, and then what are you gonna have faith in, man? Then where's your trust gonna be? When that money that you trust in so much and your financial stability that you believe in, what are you gonna do when that defense is broken down and it's shattered, man? Then you're gonna have nothing, man. Then you're gonna have to go to Esau, man. See, but the elect, our faith and trust is gonna be in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. That's gonna be our security. That's gonna be our shield, and our buckler is gonna be Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai in that day, man. It says, and the trumpet shall give a sound. There's that trumpet again, man. And that trumpet that's gonna give a sound in that day is gonna be complete and total hell breaking loose, man. It says, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. See? Because right now we're blowing it, but Jake ain't really too afraid right now because it's still business as usual. Life is still going on like it was, as it's always been. But eventually, hey, we're gonna give that trumpet that, hey, when that trumpet really blows and the reality that this society is through and is collapsed and the dollar is gone, then people are gonna be afraid. Then they're gonna be confused. Then they're gonna want answers, man. Then they're going to be out here scrambling and running around, like I said earlier. Then you're going to be trying to find the prophets. You're going to be trying to find the video. Oh, what was the man with the garments and the fringes saying? I got to find those videos. They was telling us these things. But guess what? You're not going to have access to that, man. And like I said, the Lord's not going to have this men of the Lord out here preaching on the highways and the byways when all hell breaking loose. Now, you might have some of these dumbass, overzealous, Israelites out here in the midst of all hell breaking loose, trying to prophesy, trying to preach. They're going to get their head busted open, They're going to get their head busted open. But the true men of the prophets, we're not going to be out here, man. We're going to be exactly what the Lord's going to have us to be. Because, hey, we did our job as far as the ministry and preaching His truth. And we're going to be, in that pilgrim mode. We're going to be out here moving in faith and trusting in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. Praying for divine intervention and miracles, man. It says, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. And at that time shall friends fight one another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, which is what? This truth, ultimately. And in 3 hours they shall not run. You see? What does it say? Friends are going to fight one another like enemies, because that's how bad it's going to get out here. And it tells you that in Ezra the 16th chapter, a lot of that is going to happen because of the lack of bread. The lack of bread, the lack of food, the whole state of bread is going to be broken out here. Stores are not going to be just readily available. Like I said, times are going to be difficult out here, man. You're not going to have the comfortability and the easy access to all of these the things that we have access to right now. Because right now I can literally go across the street into this supermarket and go buy whatever I want as long as I got money in my pocket and they got the item that I want on the shelf. Shit, even you shouldn't do that, but you even got homeless people who just go in there and just steal shit because it's available. But the days is coming to where, hey, those stores ain't gonna be, those trucks ain't gonna be running pretty soon. All right, that food is not gonna be getting delivered. These restaurants are not gonna be open. All right, that dollar menu and that Jack Munchie box ain't gonna be popping in that day. It's gonna be serious, strict, hard times out here, man. And those that have not are gonna be looking to take from those that have, man. And it's gonna be wild and crazy out here. It says, but whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world, which is what? The end of Esau's world, the end of this age, the end of the rulership of these heathens being over in us in our captivity, man. The Lord, we're going to see the end of this world, and the Lord is going to bring the world to come, which is the kingdom, wherein is going to dwell righteousness, man. All right, and we're going to be delivered and saved out of this place. It says, and the men that are received shall see it, who have not tasted death from their birth, and the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed and turned into another meaning, for evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which have been so long without fruit shall be declared. You see? And we're seeing that taking place right now. We're seeing this truth being declared, man. We're out here on the highways and the byways. The Lord is letting the internet do all the heavy lifting, and we're preaching these words. We're going live. You got brothers waking up all over the world. Brothers in Germany, brothers in the UK, brothers in Ireland, brothers in Africa, all over the four corners of the earth. Israelites are waking up, and the elect are being gathered and coming back into this truth, man. See, and the only thing that's left now is for the end to come. See. And all these signs and all these things are showing themselves, and the Lord is making, he's making good, but, hey, it's not going to be the easiest road to get into the kingdom, hey, but the Lord is going to make a way for his elect to get it. Like I said, we're going to go through things. We might go a couple of days without eating or without drinking, man, but hey, the Spirit of the Lord is going to sustain us and maintain us, man. The Lord is going to be doing miracles for his elect. He's going to be making ways for his elect to eat and to drink and to be navigated and guided through all of this shit, all the hell that's going to take place out here, man. And I truly have 100% faith in that the Lord is going to guide and direct his chosen, his elect, man. He's not going to leave us out here to be in these situations or in that pitiful case that the 2/3 of our people are going to be in. See? And this is Acts chapter 14, verse 22. And it says, and confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith. You see, we have to continue in this faith regardless of whatever situation or outward circumstances we're going to be faced with. Like I said, hey, we know that all hell is about to break loose. We know how bad and terrible it's going to get out here, man. But we're still going to have to continue in the faith. Even in the midst of all hell breaking loose, we're still going to have to strive lawfully, man. All right? We're still going to have to do what's right in the sight of the Most High, even in the midst of Jacob's trouble. Even in the midst of all hell breaking loose. You can't just be out here stealing and going on being a goddamn mass murderer because it's Jacob's trouble. Just going out here and doing all type of wickedness. You ain't ate in 3 days. Somebody is out here cooking food, but it's a whole goddamn pig. You can't just eat that pig and that pork because we're in Jacob's trouble, or because you're in because you're hungry and you're starving and your kids want to eat. Hey, you still gonna have to be like, you know what? Nah, man, hey, y'all keep that. I'm good. I'll wait on the Lord. He'll provide something lawful for me to eat, man. And the Lord, he'll do just that, man. You turn that corner, there might be somebody there with something that's lawful for you to eat, man. But we're still going to have to continue in this faith and be obedient, even in the midst of all hell breaking loose, It says, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High, man. See? So we know that it's going to get bad out here. We know it's going to be difficult times, man, but we still got to continue in the faith. We still got to trust that, hey, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to make a way. He's going to guide us. And I read scriptures that's telling you that the elect are already predetermined and predestinated to survive these things, to be delivered, to be saved. All right? So, let me see what I said. Yeah, let me get this Psalms 37 real quick. And I'm going to close it up in a minute. All right, this is Psalms 37, verse... is Psalms 37 and 13. It says, Yahweh, no, 14. It says, the wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy and to slay such as be of an upright conversation, right, conduct. And that's ultimately who he's really trying to come up against, is the elect. Because our conversation, our conduct, our anastrophe is in is all in the, you know, it's after the ways of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Esau knows that the elect are not going to bend and favor or waver or you know, give him what he wants, man. You know, let ourselves give Michael C here, bow down and worship his image and take his mark and to worship him as, you know, he's the Most High. He knows the elect are not going to bend or waver to that. So therefore, he's going to eventually try to kill the elect. And he's plotting against us in all these different ways, hoping that we fall in a, you know, in one of his traps and snares, man. It says, their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bows shall be broken. A little that a righteous man hath is better than the riches of many wicked, for the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua upholdeth the righteous. The Lord knoweth the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied. You see? So it's already mapped out and set up for the elect to be upheld, man, to not perish in famine. They're not going to die in these perils and these judgments and these evil times that are coming upon this earth. The Lord's going to make a way for the elect to be upheld through that. You know, read Psalms 91. He's going to keep us unless we dash our foot against the stone. He's going to let the beasts of the field be at peace with us, and us at peace with the rocks of the field, man. See? It says like all the Lord, because he has that Ezekiel 9, that mark of exemption is on the foreheads of the elect to be delivered, man. And you're gonna see crazy shit, you know, in these times that are coming. You're gonna see all hell breaking loose. You know, and brothers even had dreams while all hell is breaking loose. As they were just moving and walking, things was just moving out of the way for them. They were never getting caught up in all the chaos and the hell that was taking place that the other people was caught up in, man. And that's how it's gonna be for the elect. We're gonna be seeing all type of shit happening, but hey, we're gonna just be moving and walking on our way. Well, all the chaos and shit that's taking place around us is not going to come nigh us, man. We're going to be exempt. It's going to be like we're going to be not seen by all of the craziness that's going on out here, man. You know, you're going to be walking. It's going to be a pack of wild dogs. They might attack that person right there, but you're just going to walk on by. The dog's not even going to look at you or pay attention to you because that spirit of vengeance is not going to be set upon you or your children or your wives or the elect in these times, man. You know, we're going to be like Daniel and Meshach and Abednego. As they were in that fire didn't touch them or singe one hair of their head, even though they were in the midst of that fire, man. It says, the Lord knoweth the days of, it said, they shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied. But the wicked shall perish, and the enemies of Yahweh, B'Shem Yahushua, shall be as the fat of lambs. They shall consume, and to smoke they shall consume away. See, so that's the step that we're hoping that we're going to be in, man, and we're going to be delivered and sealed up from all of the hell that is coming here, man. But hey, it's still our job and our duty. We still got to come out here and warn and let Jake know that these days are approaching and these times are coming, man. All these evil times are coming, but the elect are going to be delivered, man. We're going to be saved, man. So that's why you got to search and seek Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua now while he may be found, man. All right, forsake this world, man. Put away this wickedness of this society because it's only going into one place, and that's into perdition and destruction, and it's going to be melted, man. You don't want to be on the receiving end of that great smelting that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is bringing to Babylon the Great and to these unrighteous and wicked souls, man. So you got to make sure that, you know, you Jakes are keeping the faith, man. If you're coming across these videos and it makes sense and it's knitting with your spirit, man, hey, don't take it for granted. Take those notes, sit down, understand, learn. You know, eat it up, man, because these are the words of life, and these words are going to eventually come and be, you know, they're going to be more precious. You know, it's precious now, but it's going to be even more precious when we're going to have to apply and know when all these things are taking place, what spirit to be in, what we got to do, how things are going to play out. You know, what the will of the Most High ultimately is going to be. You want to be in that position to where you can think straight. You're going to be moving in the spirit. You're going to have these words and these scriptures within you so that you can navigate during these times that are ahead, man, and know what to do and what not to do. All right, so with that, I'm going to close it up, man. You know, Lord willing, this was edifying. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and the glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishop of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and blessings on all you brethren pushing this word in all sincerity and truth. Till the next time, shalom.